Hi, everybody. Man, today I just want to throw out, we're going to get into this, but I just want to throw out a quick a shout out to how difficult things can be, right? I claim, right, because my background is technology, that I'm pretty good with technology. And I went to Facebook Live on my computer, as you can tell, I'm on my phone right now. Um, and Facebook's really jacked some up, so I don't know, their live thing is not working right on my computer. It has to do with like browser stuff and all that jazz. So just a little word out for you: when things aren't working quite right, just like find another solution. Like we have lots of opportunity and options, right? When we get handed things. Um, so, find what works for you, find another way around it, but don't give up. Okay. So I want to pop in with you tonight to just talk a little bit about um, what I've been seeing lately, right? I've really been trying to pay attention to what people are experiencing, and I always like to share just a little bit about what I work with my personal clients about. I usually see patterns that come up based upon what's going on in society, around the world, just around my community, and in different groups I'm in. And it's interesting because I hear these perks and like things go, and this has been kind of a problem for a while, so I wanted to address it, right? And back to the name of the video, right? Are you in sync with your money? Right? There's this, if you look at the attitude of flow, right? The attitude of flow is all about money coming and going out of our lives. I always equate money to water, right? It's a great kind of visual, right? The water provides life, but the non-movement of water kind of can destroy as well, right? Stagnant water can't do much. A nice easy stream or creek is nice, right? And it provides life. You can go fishing in it. You can wade in if it's not too deep, right? But it's moving along. You look at the riverbanks, and there's life that grows along the riverbanks. However, if that water's moving too fast, it can be very destructive, right? It can destroy things. It can move very large structures under a lot of stress, right? So money's kind of the same way, but not in the same sense as water, right? We don't want to pull too much up. We don't want to let it out too fast, right? As a raging river. But find whatever of it coming and going in our lives that feels good to us, okay? I want to stress that out. This is all about you individually and how the attitude of flow affects you, right? How much do I have coming in that's sitting in savings? Am I holding on to it for too long, right? Sometimes we miss opportunities by holding on to it because we're afraid that there's not going to be any on the other side, right? We have these old programs that are pushing on us to say, hey, if it comes in and I have large amount comes in, that's cool. I don't know how many have you ever had, like, 8, 9, 10,000 in the bank. That's okay if you haven't, if it's like 1,000, 2,000, wherever you're at, right? But you have a large amount of money, and it's just not like, hey, I'm paying my bills this week to try to get to 2 weeks from now when I get paid again. That could be you. I hope it's not, but it could be, and there's no judgment here. What I want to say is, as we look at what we have coming and going, we want to start identifying the things that are not in sync with our life, right? And when I say not in sync, I want to focus on kind of like the rhythm of life, right? When you listen to good music, and you kind of sway and move, and you're there. Or a better example may be, if you're looking at like a dance competition, right? If you're not into dance, that's cool, but go find some on the internet. And when you find some like of the winners, like there's a movement, there's a feeling, there's a force behind them all moving together. I like watching it. Like, I'm not a huge dance person, but what I like is to watch the rhythm that happens between the people that are dancing. Other examples could be your favorite sports team if you're, into sports, which I definitely am. The same thing happens, right? Sometimes the teams are really on or really off, right? There's this syncing, right? This rhythm that happens amongst the people doing the same things in the same spaces. So what we want to look at is, how are we with this relationship of money as it's in our place? Do we feel like we're 2 steps ahead of it sometimes? Meaning it's not coming in fast enough. Do we feel like we're 2 steps behind it, like it's coming in, but it's not really moving out, and we might feel like we're missing some opportunities? Or we know what to use the money for, but we're a little scared of, oh, if I use it for whatever I need to, It includes paying bills and, taking care of your life that, it won't go back up, right? There's all these different things that can affect the way we actually allow money to come and go in our lives, right? So what I want you to pay attention to is really where you're at right now and where you want to be. And the next thing would be after that is to figure out, okay, so what do I got to do differently than I have done, right? Because if it's not where you want it to be, then there's something that you're not doing, okay? So it's time to change that. So what I want you to do is identify first, be aware, be like, am I making enough? Or am I saving enough? Am I keeping enough? Because it could be that you're not keeping enough, right? To balance out for the unexpected. Or it could be that you're just not, there's not enough coming in. What I want you to do is identify that. And the next step is I want you to start doing some kind of movement in your life that's more rhythmic. So this is a little different than dancing. It could be dancing. It could be just turning on some music and kind of swaying to the music a little bit. I'll move. Hopefully I won't make you sick, right? It could be art, right? As you get get into some art that becomes flowing, like drawing if you're an artist. It could be, if you're an athlete, it could be just like, hey, I'm going to go running, right? There's lots of, most parts of the country, it's kind of restricted what we can do. But find something that allows you to get in a rhythm with yourself, right? And as you do that, you're going to find other ways in your life that are feeling a little non-rhythmic. I don't know a better word for that, right? But just like, it's kind of that stutter, right? If you look at like dance partners who kind of stutter, again, like one's like, I remember many times trying to dance with Debbie, like I always feel like I have two left feet. So I'm always like hitting, moving the wrong foot at the wrong time. And you're not quite part of that rhythm, right? You can feel it. So I want you to pay attention to that, especially this week, right? Find out, because the world right now is out of rhythm. Life got disrupted big time, and now people are trying to find that rhythm again because it feels good. In our hearts, we want that rhythm. In our souls, we want that rhythm. So we can go about society and feel like we fit in, okay? But it's more than like fitting in, like, oh, am I worth it? Am I, part of this group? It's different. It's a little more primal than that. So with everything happening with the pandemic and all that stuff, find out right now in your life, again, where you're at and where you want to be, and figure out like some things you can do for yourself. Because let me tell you, this is really powerful for you. You can make a big difference in your home and in your community if you can just figure out how to be in sync and in rhythm with what your soul wants, okay? It's all related to money, it is. So what I want you to do is try this out and then bring your questions, post them in the comments of this video. Because I can't help you if I don't know where you're at, but I can help you if you bring back feedback and say, okay, I tried this, Joe, or this is not making sense, help me out. So I'm here committed to helping you guys. You guys are taking the step. Everybody here is, got the attitudes of money. You're starting to work on different ones. But what I want to share, like I said in the last video, as we go through like next months, right, the rest of this year, I want to share little insights that I see and then find out where you guys are at and how I can help you adjust those just little bits at a time. Okay, so go try it out. Let me know, and then we'll further the discussion. I like discussion. It's nice to see how much is already happening in the group. And where you're at, and kind of seeing those kind of little aha moments you're having, and kind of the resilience of some of you, especially when it feels hard right now. So go do it and let me know. If you have any questions, tag me in the group. I'm here to support you guys where you want to go, and so you can like keep some of that money you're making and make more, and really create the impact and legacy that you're looking for. So let me know, and we'll chat with you later. Bye.